So yeah, I took some videos, I took some pictures. I want to do some kind of Instagram post. I'm not really good at this yet, but I want to be. So I'm going to practice.
I love it. I'm not there yet.
No. So you're here to help me kind of get better. So.
Awesome, because I've also never done this before, and I'm
all the time.
panicking.
You should. You've been on my podcast, right?
What's the name of your podcast?
Gordo Bastardo.
Fair enough.
Fat bastard.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Do you speak Spanish?
Piquito.
Oh,
Okay.
muy bien.
Yeah.
Really?
Really?
Muy bien. Quiero aprender mucho más. Yo tengo muy pequeño vocabulario.
Jesus Christ! Just a little bit of Spanish.
A little bit Spanish, but I wanted to test like tu parles bien français.
Oui, oui, je parle un peu. Pas trop bien, mais je me débrouille quand même.
What is going on right now?
Aussi études français.
Ah,
Je took then Mille College, but let's not talk about that.
okay.
I love languages. I like to spend a lot more time. That's
I
why
mean,
when
I
you
do
talk
too.
about-
I just don't speak 50 of them like you do.
No, but no. I like Zulu is fascinating. Like,
Yes.
that's such a different language.
Completely different.
So I'm disappointed you don't remember more. So you can contribute, like, at least tell me how to say motherfucker in Zulu.
Oh, I don't know how to say that. I'll teach you how to say hello, though.
Hello?
Hello is sawubona.
Sawubona.
Yeah,
Sawubona.
yeah,
Nice.
exactly like that.
I learned motherfucker in Nepali.
Yeah, what is it?
Machine.
Machine.
Yeah, but never say that to a Nepali.
But still, it's a good word, machine.
At some point,
Machine.
they taught me how to say good night.
Yeah.
Subarati. So I put those together, and now in Nepal, I'm known for walking up to people.
Say, good night, motherfucker.
The look on people's some kind of here comes.
Good night, motherfucker.
Good night, motherfucker. Oh, that's beautiful.
Tell
love
me
it.
about paragliding.
Hmm.
Why do you do it?
How can you not do it?
Yes.
Like when you,
That's
it's
a good
something
answer.
as soon as you try, it's like how can I not do this again? How can you not? Like I never understand when you meet people and they're like, oof, this was nice, but this is like a bucket list thing. Never again. Like what
Yeah.
the fuck? How can you do that? You're like your feet leave the ground. You're like, holy shit, this is amazing. And then you're just navigating air, trying to catch, like it's amazing. And then you can just land, pack up, and let's go. It's not like a
There's no admin in it.
Nah.
It's just pure joy
Yes.
all the time.
yeah.
And even on, like with Alex and him progressing through learning in May, there's points where it's like, I mean, you had it over the last couple of days. So frustrating. One of the most frustrating things that you can ever imagine when you can't get into the sky or you have a tough landing or something like that.
Let's see.
Bless you. But every single time you are finished with it, you realize what you've just done, and it's just like it's unreal to feel that feeling of like, oof, I was there and now I'm here.
And he is also in the most fun phase, I think. It's
Yes.
like you still remember, like, oof, my best flight was 3 days ago. My best ever flight, like
Yeah.
ever. And it's so much fun when you can recall. It's super hard when somebody asks you, like, what was your best flight? It's like,
Yeah.
oof.
When you gain the more experience,
Yeah,
the
the more-
window gets so much
Yes.
wider, whereas it's still narrow for you, and it's like, oof, I remember
Oh,
that. Yeah.
it's the best.
With-
Best time. And when you also
Yes. Yeah.
that's how we all met. Similar time.
Yeah.
He was doing his course in 2012. Grandpa Dave, I think 13.
Yeah.
So and then all those people meet a lot,
And Grandpa Dave's daughter lived an hour and a half away from where I live, so he
Yeah.
would come and stay in Cape Town for a bit, visit me and Sammy. Was always traveling that man.
and the difference also between 2013, like you meet him first, clean shave, like new running clothes, like everything brand new, not used, like super clean. And then you just see him next year. He was like, actually, just fuck everything. I'm just gonna fly. This is amazing. Like that's. And
the hair started to grow on his face.
Yeah, and just getting more and more
And
scruffy.
So scruffy. I mean,
like
and cargo pants and like a t-shirt with some holes in it.
Tobacco everywhere.
Oof.
Like just to absolute.
It does feel
machine.
a little divided, I have to admit. When you're in the air, the birds are looking at you.
Yeah.
You're like, I am a god.
It's unreal.
So I'm in touch with God.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah. It's like
But it feels like almost you're cheating. Like
yes.
You're up there. It's there. They're like, what the who? Fuck. Okay. Come on.
And then looking over and seeing birds beneath you.
Yeah.
That is such a special feeling.
Yeah,
Flying above birds. You never see that anywhere.
Have you
It's
guys
true.
gone out of a plane?
No, I'm
skydiving,
scared of
yes.
heights. That is not for me.
I want skydiving. It is, huh?
How is that different from this?
It's more. That's like the scary part. There is, at least for me. I thought I would be afraid of jumping out of a plane, but there's something unreal that happens. You just look down, and it's almost like you're looking down on a map. It doesn't seem real.
It's a complete detach from the surface of the earth. Like,
so the nervousness there is like, how the fuck is this gonna look? Like, especially the first time, like in tandem, you just go, and you're just trusting.
Yeah.
But the feeling of free fall is great, and to seeing the ground, just,
really, eh?
especially as soon as that parachute opens, it is like holy shit! How the fuck? It's great. But then it's finished. Like just gliding to the ground, so you can only get good at jump and doing tricks in the air. It's not. There's no
repeat action.
No,
it's a process from start to finish.
Yeah, but I feel
you can carry it for a little bit longer.
And also because I feel like you could, if you really focus on, if you want to be the best skydiver in the world, you just do a lot of jumps. And the thing that you can be good at is feel small. You can be like artistic but it's not like something you can change a lot. It's still just free fall. And how late you open, that becomes the thrill. Like, I'll only open just before I hit the ground. Like, that's the thrill. But in paragliding, you can, you don't have, I think, enough of a lifetime to be great at everything that paragliding has to offer. There is no chance you can be the best cross-country pilot, acro pilot, speed wing pilot, mini wing pilot. You can't be the best at everything. Well, in skydiving, I think if you put enough effort into it, and if you're gifted, you will.
If they put any of this footage on the internet, then skydivers are gonna want to kill you.
Fuck, that's true. Fuck.
Because it is. I mean, it is true. If you're jumping out of a plane, it is. I always say it's like so there's two views I have on skydiving. Is one of them is that it's one of those things like bungee jumping where it's great when it's finished. During the whole experience, you're like, Jesus Christ, the whole time you just want to fucking die, and you're like, what have I done? Why did I spend money on getting me here to this point? And then you jump out the plane, and it's like, holy shit, that's so much worse. That's true. And then the parachute goes, and you're like, okay, I'm not going to die now. Yeah, and then you get closer to the earth, and the speed that a parachute goes
way faster than us.
Oof, this is uncomfortably fast, this high above the ground. And then you land, and you land at full speed, and it's like, oh, thank
immediately
God, that
great.
is over. And your friends are like, yeah, and you're like, yeah. You go change your underwear, and then talk about it afterwards. Like, oh, that was fucking amazing, because the adrenaline rush is just so high. But then also the parachute for parachuting is basically just to stop you from dying.
Yes, that's what it is.
Whereas what we've got, we fly. It's an aircraft. We fly around.
It's an aircraft.
Yeah, well.
Completely.
Yeah, and also that there's a difference between paramotor and paragliding.
Yes, there's so many
different
reasons.
But then paragliding to speed wing to mini wing to freestyle to acro, it's all a different thing. I mean,
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
only crossover you can get is when you have a bit of fun when you're flying like a normal wing. Like you're not going to go and do acro on a cross country. Like if you're flying a
Well.
wing, well, I mean, I certainly am not. You know?
I am
mean,
not,
like a
but
fucking-
you know the
like a
great ones.
D-rated wing, like
Yeah, but
like
like-
a high aspect
yeah.
ratio wing. I'm not going.
Tell Kriegel Maurer, like, actually, you shouldn't do maneuvers.
Yeah, please don't do helico.
Exactly.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Though. But then, if you get a freestyle wing, you can still. I mean, these conditions with a freestyle wing are just
Yeah.
insane. So you can stay up, practice like Organya, where you're from. You just can stay in the air for so long. You can just have fun in that way. But then also the joy of cross country flying when you're flying in thermals and you just find those bubbles of just lift. And then when you lock into a thermal properly, I mean, I'm much less of a cross-country
I
pilot
feel
than
we
anything,
might have
really.
lost the question. I think we
Yeah?
went way too
Oh,
far.
okay. I was just about
What
to
was the
start
question
I was
again?
moving on to
like-
cross-country chapter.
You're giving. No, I mean, I thought about changing the subject, but the thing is, like, you're giving me insights into something that I just have no clue about.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
you don't have no clue. You did it with us today.
Well, I did, and I felt it. I mean, I know what you mean. That when we go up, it's
Yes.
an amazing
Yeah, when it.
feeling.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I feel it. It's like you're like
That
way-
feeling, the
It's
up
amazing.
and
This
yeah.
feeling is
It's like you have limited time. You're
You
going
are in
down,
the-
down, down,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that's it. You're gonna die. You're gonna land.
And
You know,
every
Yeah.
little bit you have to like really work for sometimes. And sometimes it's super easy and you can stay up. But I feel like the conditions that you flew in today, that's like, I'd probably say the most real intro into paragliding that you can have. Where it's like you fly and it is good and you can stay up a bit, but you also have to really work for it and fly properly.
You
Like,
can also
use the wind.
You can
It's
you
not
can
just
feel
like,
it.
"Yeah,
Like, you're so
this is
close
what
to
we're
the
doing."
cliff, and then all of a sudden you're above the cliff, just for
Yeah.
a little bit, and then we're back below the cliff, and again a little bit.
It becomes a
So it's
game
like-
and an
yeah.
experience too.
Yeah.
It's like this fun where you're going to.
Like,
Yeah, I imagine. And I mean, like one thing I like when I'm with you and hearing you describe, like look at the ocean, look at the waves, look at the
Yeah.
birds, look at this, look at that. You learn to kind of read the land in a way that you don't.
yeah,
You see, things that we don't see, which is awesome.
that is good.
Tell
Yeah.
us about the birds. Like, how do the birds work?
Ah, you
So
have to talk about these birds because you know them better here. I've never met them.
So most of the birds, you always see them just on a mission. Like you see a seagull, he's just being an asshole, just looking for places to cause shit, and they're massive shit. Then you see puffin. Also, they're like, "What the fuck are we doing here?"
Oof! I just
We
want to.
should-
I just want to sit down on
I
the water.
wish- yeah, they just want to be in the water. But the birds that we look most to for like content, to learn something from, is all the birds are amazing in the air, but the most so is the raven and the crow.
It looks empty.
Yes, it is
How
so
it's
empty.
Me too, please, Bobs. Please.
So those are you'll see a raven when it's full and he doesn't have a big mission. You'll see him fly and then just. I've seen one fly above me, and then just to see me better, he just flipped over and flew like that. And you're like, how?
They
How
are
did you
crazy.
do that?
Ravens are bigger here, though. Your
And-
ravens are.
Yes, but you see them.
beasts.
You see them doing. You
They're
see them
ravens.
doing.
Most ravens are actually crows.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, these are ravens. Like, there's no doubt. Because we get like a white collar crow in South Africa, and even if it's not white collar, if it's a black crow, like it's a crow. And these are ravens. They just look like the grown-ups of crows.
Because we're closer to old.
Yeah, and I mean it's in all your guys' artwork
Thank you
and things
so
like
much.
that.
No
Can I have another one as well,
Hello.
please? Hi. How
You,
are
you want as well?
Did I not say hello to you?
What?
Did I not say hello to you?
No.
Oh, I'm
You
so
did
sorry.
not.
Shit.
Still
Yes.
haven't said hello.
Hi.
Hello.
This is Brandur, our good friend. He was flying today with
Oh,
us.
really?
Yes.
It's amazing.
Bob
And,
is so
no,
obsessed
Claire
with
is gone.
flying.
Yeah,
That's just Alex. What the-
Crazy. It's
They're
perfect.
buggered up.
I
yeah.
leave next week Thursday, so you have to come and fly very
Last
soon.
day today for her, right?
No.
Tomorrow.
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 Then
What?
I'm off all the time, so just let me know, guys.
Ah, okay. I
I will
thought
be
you were
waiting for
leaving.
this-
You
for
leave.
this
When do
message,
you
like-
leave?
And then
You
running.
leave Iceland
29.
20. Yeah, 2 days before me. Next week Tuesday. Okay, we'll have time.
I love this
We'll
also.
make it work. What?
Just blasting. Going off on a rail.
And he's going like with the.
Yeah, he's
like, with the
loving
foot,
life, just
like-
cleaning the cars. Just in a, doesn't realize that
And
we
look
are
at
right
the
here.
look at the cars that he's cleaning. I mean, it's like
Move
that.
the camera over to that guy for a moment. The guy with
So you want the beer
Oh,
now? or
don't stop
not?
the
Oh,
music.
he
it
stopped
was
the
so good.
music. How did he?
Change. Oh no, he's
Just-
gone with.
It's getting better. We love
Oof,
Rammstein
that is
tonight.
Yes, Ram-
that's Rammstein.
Yeah,
Guy is going.
It's
in
good
hard.
going with the water.
I'm gonna clean the
Yeah.
shit out of these cars.
Jugga,
He's
jugga,
going
jugga,
like, yeah, that's my life.
Fuck, it's great. Hmm.
Okay.
Okay, yes.
Any final words?
No.
On what?
Anything?
You asked us one question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Okay, would you like the beer? Or
But
not?
Yes, please.
No, I got nothing. Nothing smart. Like, oof, can you imagine if you had like a line that
Oof,
you knew?
like one of those like,
Yeah, like,
if,
so
if we could
actually-
take one lesson for today, it would be
I'm glad you asked.
you need to
Brandes.
appreciate
I'm glad
every
you asked
moment.
because yeah,
I like saying better to remain, better to be quiet and be thoughtful than to open your mouth. And
That is a very
it's-
important lesson. That's how you want to end the
yeah,
podcast.
that's
Can you just
exactly
say
what
that
that-
on the
those words.
microphone for us?
I think I'm audible.
Okay.
Ah, okay. How come
Okay.
you don't need a mic? Because you're loud,
He's
motherfucker.
already connected straight to the.
Ah,
It's all connected.
okay. But will you hear that statement on the video that's being made now?
Yeah, you can stop the video and restart. Stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.